Are you in search of a pharmacy for all your medical needs? Check out my guy Jason Who's Skylands Pharmacy and Compounding, located at 337 US 46, Rockaway, New Jersey, zip code 07866, serving all of New York and New Jersey. They specialize in compounding sildenafil for male erectile dysfunction, as well as semaglutide and tirzepatide for weight loss. They come to you with an amazing delivery service, so don't worry about having to come in person. They'll come to you. Once again, check out Skylands Pharmacy and Compounding in Rockaway, New Jersey, by my guy Jason who was the first guy to buy my merch. You can call them at 973-559-7979. That's 973-559-7979. Proud partner of the DJ Sports Show. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the show.
The lob, and that will do it. Do you believe it? For just the second time ever, a 16 beats a 1.
What's up, everybody? It's your host, DJ Hamilton, here at the DJ Sports Show. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And if you listen to audio platforms I'm on, make sure you leave a 5-star rating, follow the podcast, and share anybody you know who loves sports. Today, we got a special guest on for part 2 as I interviewed him back 3 years ago before he started his college career. Big Blue Nation's in the house! Kentucky Wildcats men's basketball player, Ansley Almonor. How you doing, my guy?
I'm good, bro.
Good to have you back, man. 3 years later.
I know, right? Thanks for having me. It's crazy how fast it went by.
Man.
How different
Man, 3 years ago, man, where were we? You were in COVID still. You didn't start college yet.
Yeah.
I didn't have my website yet.
Nah, yeah. We did over the phone. I'm pretty sure.
Was that at that time? Was that your first interview?
I think it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn. That makes me feel like real. I didn't know that was the first one.
Yeah, I think that was my first one.
Because that was before you started college. I know you had a great high school career because we talked about that in part 1. Oh, anyways, guys, part 1, I'm gonna leave in the description. Make sure you guys listen to the audio version. That was a great one too. That goes way back. So make sure you guys listen to that before you listen to part 2. But yeah, man, we both grown a lot personally since.
Nah, definitely, man. Thanks for having me again.
Oh yeah,
it's
always.
A pleasure.
And I know I had to fit you in because I know you leave soon. But next week actually you leave. Yes, because you go for what, training already and stuff.
Yeah, you start workouts and practice and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, that's dope. So last time, Ansley, I interviewed back in June 2021. We left off talking about your upbringing and high school career and committing to Fairleigh Dickinson University to play for the Knights. So how have these last few years been for you, and how has the overall collegiate experience been both on and off the court for you?
To be honest with you, man, to sum it up in one word, it's just been a roller coaster. A lot of ups, a lot of downs. I've been a part of the biggest upset and been a part of the worst team. So
we're gonna get into that.
Yeah. So I definitely, it's definitely been great at sometimes and not so great at other times. But I'm grateful for the opportunity to be at this level and be able to showcase my skills. And I thank God for allowing me to be able to play the game I love every day. So,
that's beautiful, man. Yeah, life gets those peaks and valleys at you, man, and you just got to be able to overcome them, man.
Yeah.
That's what the strong survive.
Yeah.
Strong survive, and you're definitely an example of that. So what workouts were you doing prior to the start of your freshman year of college in 2021-22, as making the jump from high school sports to collegiate is a whole different ball game?
You said what workouts you said?
Yeah, what workouts? Because I know you got to do more intense workouts once you go from high school to college.
Oh yeah. Nah, definitely. Just the work, the workout load was just more. I'm working out multiple times a day, every day. So it's you're just putting in more workouts. You're getting in better shape. You're even doing more stuff by yourself now. Like you're getting shots up by yourself. You're conditioning by yourself to make sure you're ready for that big jump.
Yeah. So you got to work. You got to definitely get stronger. That's for sure. Faster. Everybody's stronger, faster. They're more skilled.
Exactly.
So I remember once I interviewed somebody before. I forgot who it was, but they told me, Lamont. Actually, you probably know him. When he said when he went to the college level, he thought he was gonna get a floater off, and that got pinned off the blackboard. He was like, "Oh, nah, college is a different level." I'm sure you probably had a similar experience when you first, "Oh, damn, this is different."
Yeah, definitely. Our first game, we played Seton Hall, and they were just like you said, bigger, stronger, faster in every position. It was just a wake up call for me, definitely. So,
like, you definitely have work to do.
Yeah.
So you work out with trainer Pat Dorilas, who also trains my guy Lamont Edwards, who you may know and I've had on the show.
Yeah.
How has Pat helped sharpen and elevate your game, and how would you describe your guys' relationship?
Pat, he's done a lot for my game. To be honest with you, like that's my guy right there. Like we put in a lot of work together since probably like my sophomore, junior year in high school. We've been working out
so you guys
together.
been working out a minute, yeah.
Yeah, consistently too. You know, he watches all my games. He watches my films, so he knows what I need to work on.
Yeah.
He knows my weaknesses. He knows my strengths. So
yeah,
he definitely. He does well at his job, and he makes sure that I'm ready to go whenever I gotta go and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, our relationship is. I've known him since I was like a young kid, like a really long time. Like we go back, we go way back, family, friends and stuff. So that's just my guy right there. It's like my brother. So
shout out Pat.
Yeah, shout out Pat.
He gonna see this. He gonna see this.
All love, yeah, for sure.
How long has he been training? Do you know?
Training.
Looks like he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah, he been training for like probably 6-7 years probably.
Yeah, he's trained you. I seen Lamont. I seen Jamar Joseph. I seen Marcellus.
Yeah, he trains a lot. He trains a lot of guys. He trains a lot of guys for sure. I've been and I've been with him from the start. So it's my guy, and he'll always be my guy. He knows that's family. I'm about to go work out with him tomorrow. So.
Yeah, like Roddy Rich, man, said, keep your day ones around, man.
Yeah.
So your freshman season, you guys, the Knights, struggled to find wins. You guys went 4-22 overall, which was last in the NE10 conference, and 5-13 in the conference. How would you describe that season? What was your freshman year? What did he learn about the college game, and did it show you how hard it is to win at the college level, especially after coming out of high school at St. Joe's, where you were winning left and right and winning championships?
Yeah, that was a tough year for me. Not only were we losing games, but I wasn't really playing that much, so it made me, doubt myself, question myself. Am I good enough for this? Just seeing how, like you said, seeing how hard it is to win a college basketball game. People don't really understand. Winning is really hard. It's really, really hard. If you want to win, these good teams that you see on TV and stuff, what they're doing is hard. It's not easy at all. So that first year taught me a lot. It was tough. With a lot of more downs than ups, to be honest with you. But it helped me become a stronger person and a better player, and it definitely helped my career to get to where it is right now.
It definitely motivated you more, right? Added more fire to the fuel.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I remember seeing it. I was like, oh, Ansley didn't really play much his freshman year.
No.
You really started from the bottom. Now look where you at, man.
Yeah.
Testament to your work ethic.
Yeah.
So did that gruesome season help motivate you heading into your sophomore year? How did he change up your workouts, and what did he focus on now that you knew what to expect playing college basketball?
So after that first season, our coach got fired. We got a new coach to come in, and then just seeing him come in and the culture he was implementing, because he came from a D2 where he was winning a lot of games and stuff. So he knew how to win, and he knew he wanted to implement his culture, and his culture was about winning. So just seeing how his culture was, it definitely it just showed me like I said before, winning is easy. It's really hard, and he was making sure that everybody knew how hard winning was in practices and workouts. So that summer was really tough. Our first summer with him, it was really tough. We went through a lot of like you said, gruesome workouts, grueling workouts. It was a lot, but it definitely paid off in the end. So.
Yeah. And speaking of the coaching change, that goes right to my next question. So you guys made a big change prior to your sophomore season at the head coaching position, letting go of Greg Correnda, who was there your freshman year, and bringing in Tobin Anderson. Before we get into your Cinderella sophomore season as a team and individually, who is Tobin as a person and as a coach? How did he help make you better as a player and a man?
He told me he's a good guy. He really loves basketball. He really cares about basketball. He's crazy about it, and that's something I always respect about him. Yeah, because he takes it so serious. He the type of person that would not sleep after a loss, watch film all night. He's very prepared when it came to game plans, and he's definitely a basketball junkie, and I loved it about him. I respected that trait about him for sure. He definitely helped me become a better player, not only by pushing me, but just motivating me, and allowing me to make mistakes,
to learn from them,
allowing me to learn from my mistakes, and just him being able to just put in his 2 cents and give me advice all the time on just little things to how I can improve my game. So he definitely helped me a lot. Yeah,
a great coach is like having a great parent. They always teach you right from wrong. They're going to let you make mistakes just like in regular life, because you got to learn from them, because they're not always going to be around.
Exactly.
They want to see, are you going to fall or are you going to rise when tough adversity comes?
Exactly.
So after a lost season your freshman year, you guys had a magical run, going 21-16 overall and 10-6 in the conference, second overall behind Merrimack. You were given a much bigger role and more opportunity, which you would flourish and took advantage of. You was the team's third leading scorer, 13.3 points per game, 4.8 rebounds, led the team with 172 total, and 1.4 assists per game on 43% from the field and 38% from three. You were the NE10 Most Improved Player of the Year, the first since 2016 and third overall in program history, named All-NEC third team, and to the All-NEC tournament team. What do you think was the main reason for the huge spike in your production jump from your freshman to sophomore season? And do you credit it to your workout regimen with Pat, more opportunity you got under Tobin, or a combination of both?
Yeah, so that jump, there's a lot of factors that definitely go behind that. It starts with just in that summer going into the season, all the work I was putting in, I was motivated, like you said.
Yeah.
I was determined to make sure that I was gonna be a part of this team and that I was gonna be an impact player on this team. Like I wasn't gonna let anybody go in there and take my spot. I knew that I was gonna make sure that coach knew that he was gonna need me on the court, and I definitely did that. So with that came, a lot of playing time, a lot of responsibility. But as that playing time came, I started to flourish more and play more, and obviously, working out with Pat, and not only Pat, I have other trainers too. So working out with them during that summer, getting a lot better, working on my skills, working on my craft, getting in better shape, like. It definitely played a big part of me having that spike in the production, and obviously Tobin giving me more of freedom and more opportunity definitely
helped build your confidence.
Yeah, build my confidence and contribute to that spike too. So there's a lot of factors that come into that when it comes to why that spike happened from a freshman to junior, sophomore year.
I remember you were a little kid. You were a little doughy kid back then, man.
Yeah.
You definitely got in better shape though.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Back then, did people ever used to try to make fun of you because of what shape you were in, or did you use that as motivation if that was the case?
Oh no, yeah, no, definitely. People was always making fun of me growing up, so
yeah,
that's just something that I
use it as fuel.
Yeah, I use that as fuel. I use it as motivation, and I still do it today. Like I'll never forget some of the stuff that people told me back in the day. So it's just, it's always motivating, and it definitely helps.
Like I'm wearing the Kobe shirt here. Hey, he got that Mamba mentality. Legends live forever, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
So you and your team had that Cinderella run in 2023 where you knocked off the number one team in the country, Purdue Boilermakers, 63-58 in the opening round in the St. Patrick's Day Classic. That team was led by the National Player of the Year, Zach Edey, who's also projected to be an NBA lottery pick this year. What was your guys' game plan going into that game, knowing you were playing the best team in the country, who had a 7'4" giant who was considered the best player in the country?
Our game plan was just, we felt like our strengths could really exploit their weaknesses, and we felt like if we played our game and we like imposed our will on the game and imposed our identity on the game, that they wouldn't be able to keep up with us and they wouldn't be able to win. So that's what we did. We went out there, we knew they weren't good 3-point shooters. We made him shoot a lot of threes. When Edey got the ball in the middle, we made sure we crowded him. We made him uncomfortable at all times. So it was hard for him to get his touches, get his looks, and get his numbers like that. So it definitely was. Our game plan definitely worked to exactly how he wanted it to work, and it was really crazy to see when how something like that it come into fruition. You talk about it, and you want it to happen, but actually seeing it happen on the court, actually seeing the game plan go to work, and be successful, it's definitely a crazy feeling.
Yeah, you were the primary defender. You were actually the main guy guarding him.
Yeah,
because you were you're the tallest person on the team during that time.
Yeah,
I know that had to be what was you're going through your mind as you were guarding him, since you were the primary defender? What were you thinking? How can I get him off his spots?
No, I was just trying to make sure I was physical with him at all time, getting his legs. I know tall people don't like when little guys get in their legs. It makes them uncomfortable. Definitely. It tires them down, wears them down. So that's all. I was just little things like that, trying to make him uncomfortable at all time. Be physical, get in his legs, and try
push him out.
Yeah, wear him out.
Trying to make him shoot jumpers because he doesn't really shoot Jays.
Yeah, exactly. We was letting him shoot all of those, because we know that's not his game at all.
Yeah. So how crazy was that time for you and your team after you guys just shocked the entire nation in the biggest unprecedented upset in NCAA tournament history? I know that had to be a whirlwind.
No, yeah, it definitely was a whirlwind. It was crazy, once that buzzer rang, it was yo, this is crazy. We just
shocked the world.
Literally shocked the world. Nobody besides us in that locker room thought we was gonna win that game. It's crazy to see the reaction on the crowd and your families and just everybody. You know, we felt like we was on top of the world. It was a surreal feeling for sure, and something I'll never forget. It was great.
Yeah. Did you ever see that Instagram pic with that kid with his hat off? It went viral, bro. I was like, that was touching, bro. I was like, I wonder who that kid is, but man, when he gets older, he's gonna see that and be like, man, I was part of the greatest upset in NCAA history. They put me viral. And that touched my heart, bro. I was like, and I did an article on you guys. I remember I did an article when you won NEC Most Improved Player. I did it on that 6 with you, Marcellus, and the people from New Paltz who all got all SUNYAC and stuff. I was like, gotta represent the 845, man. Yeah. You guys are all doing your thing. Because, you know, usually your schools only give you guys coverage. So I try to, when I have the time to, I try to give athletes who are doing it from where I'm from, the 845 area or New York and New Jersey, try to give them some coverage outside their, you know, their school website. The school website, of course, is going to cover, but main media, they don't always get exposure. So I try to like do that, give people their flowers and stuff.
Yeah, it's tough.
And then when you recently committed, we're gonna get to Kentucky as well. I was actually working, and I found out, you committed? Yeah, because I was like, shocked. I was like, let me do something for him for real quick, just to give him some exposure. Even though you already got it, but just someone personally he knows.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
And when you guys shocked the world, I was like, oh damn, I gotta do something on this.
Yeah.
So in the next rounds, you guys played another 845 native, one of your friends, Nick Boyd, of the number 9 at Fuller Atlantic at the time, where you guys lost that game 78-70 in the second round. How tough was the loss for the team and yourself? And what did you and Nick say to each other after the game?
It was tough. It was really tough, you know, because after beating Purdue, we felt like we could have went all the way. Like our confidence was on an all-time high. We thought we definitely had a chance to win that game. You know, we was up certain points, we was up late, and they was a really good team. So, you know, they capitalized on our mistakes and stuff. So, you know, I give my props to them. It was tough, but we took that loss pretty hard. I took that loss pretty hard, and it was tough. But what did I say? What did me and Nick say? You know, I was just like, you know, congrats, bro. Go keep killing and stuff.
You still want to see him do it because he's from your area too.
Yeah, in fact, you know, we gotta. Yeah. He came from. This is a similar situation like me, and he knows what I went through, and when it comes to this journey, so I definitely got a love for him, and I love to see him do great.
Yeah. Where you know where he's at now currently?
Yeah, he's at San Diego State now.
San Diego State. Oh, nice. That's what's up. Oh, I know he got some beautiful weather down there. Yeah. So heading into the offseason prior to your junior year, what were you and the team discussing as you tried to build upon the best season in the program's history?
We were just trying to do it again. We were trying to go win the championship. We were trying to go back to the tournament. All we were thinking about was doing it again, running it back, and doing it better this time. You know, actually getting to the Sweet 16, actually winning the conference championship. So those were definitely our goals for going into that season.
Now that you were battle tested and more experienced.
Exactly.
What was your reaction, your teammates, when you found out a day shortly, actually, after being hoisted out the tournament, that Tobin was leaving the program after a single season there to take over as the Iona Gaels men's head coach in place of Rick Pitino? Were you guys excited for him, and did he inform you guys beforehand before taking the position?
We were definitely. I mean, some of us were excited. Yeah, we were excited. We were excited for him. Like, you know, anybody would go take that opportunity, especially, you know, for their family, for themselves. Like, it's a better level, better opportunity, more exposure. Like, anybody would do that, you know. So we definitely were excited for him, happy for him. We kind of find out like on Twitter like everybody else did, and then we had a meeting after, you know, it got out. But
I know he worked his way up to get where he's at.
No, yeah, definitely. So I got to, you know, I respect that. Definitely respect that. So
and then he's replacing legend Rick Pitino, which is big shoes to fill.
Yeah, for sure.
Big shoes to fill.
For sure.
So you now into your junior year at FDU under a new head coach, Jack Castleberry. What was your mindset and the teams this past season heading to a high of studying the masses from the NCAA tourney the season prior?
Can you read that question?
Oh yeah, I got you. So you guys are now entering your junior year at FDU under a new head coach, Jack Castleberry. What was your mindset and the teams this past season heading into a high of studying the masses from the NCAA tourney the season prior?
Oh yeah, we were just like, you know, like I said, we're coming in on that high. We're trying to, you know, go.
Now there's expectations.
Yeah, now we got expectations, and we're expectations from ourselves too. Like we're expecting to go back there. We're expecting to go do great. We're expecting to get great things. Even though Jack was the first year head coach, like he's been there with us last year. Like he knows what it takes. Like we all been through it. So, you know, we're definitely our expectations were high, championship level expectations, and that's what we wanted. And unluckily, we came up short.
So you guys struggled to build off your success of the 2023 season. You went 15-17 overall, 9-7 in the conference, which was good for fourth in any 10. What do you think was the reason you guys couldn't find some type of consistency in winning this past season to build off your historic 2023 season?
It was just a lot, you know. There's a lot that goes into that. We lost a few players, we lost a few key players, so it's hard. Like,
People graduate, move on.
Yeah, people graduate, and then it's hard to fill those roles, and people. It was a lot, but it was tough. It was tough. It's tough to really like follow up that act, to be honest.
Yeah.
But obviously, in our point of view, we didn't think it was that tough because we've been there, we did it. But like looking back at it, it's really tough for to come back and do the same thing again, especially with a different coaching staff. So
yeah, you had a different coach each year you were there. Like, I talk about that coaching stability. Like, there was no coaching stability. It's like kind of hard to really build that chemistry, right?
Yeah, it definitely was a new coach.
Like, people really underrate that. Like, yeah, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have coaching stability, it's gonna kind of mess up your team.
No, it definitely is. Like, people don't understand that at all. Like, a good coach is what like makes a good team great. Like a good coach is what brings these teams to the next level. You look at all these top teams in the country, like they have great coaches, Hall of Fame coaches. So it's not a coincidence. Like, these great coaches, it means a lot.
Yeah, coaches, great coaches, they maximize your strengths and minimize your weaknesses.
Exactly.
And they know how to gel all the talent together and make a great unit.
Exactly.
So even though you guys didn't have the team success you wanted, you did still have a great individual season, your career best. Career high in points, 16.1, rebounds, 5.1, assists, 1.7, field goal percentage, 43.6, and you shot 39% from downtown, which is amazing. Like, you're a sharpshooter, bro. That's one thing you always knew how to do. You always knew how to shoot, bro.
Yeah.
Always knew since you were a little kid, you knew how to shoot. You were first team All-NEC, named to the third team All-Metropolitan team. You scored 1,000 career points as a member of the FDU Knights, 32nd night to do so, ending 23rd on the all-time scoring list, and fourth in made threes with 180. You were named NEC Player of the Week twice, and you tied the single season record for three-pointers made, 93, with Manny Ubilla in 07-08. Did you even know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it's on your school profile page, man. Yeah. Hey, your boy does research. Hey, I just showed you a little stat that he didn't even know. Hey, that's love, man. So despite not having team success you were hoping for coming into the season, were you at least proud to see how much improvement you made individually and that all the hard work you were doing is paying off?
Yeah, there's definitely some sort of like proud, like achievement, like proudness when you're doing well and stuff. But for me, it's always team first. It's always how I've always been. So just not being successful, really, it kind of it sucked. So. But it was a good season for me. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was, but that wasn't how I was looking at it coming in, and that's not how I'm gonna look at it going out. Like,
unfinished business.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we wanted to win, and we didn't get to achieve that goal, and so you got to chalk it up as a failure. That's all.
Yeah. So you decided to enter the transfer portal, where you ended up transferring to play for the prestigious Big Blue Nation Kentucky Wildcats under new first-year head coach Mark Pope. Why did you decide to enter the transfer portal, and how did the process of Kentucky come about? What stood out to you about them aside from basketball?
So why?
Because we all know they're a great basketball program, but outside of that, what stood out to them about you?
Well, first let's start with I entered the portal because I felt like when it came to FDU and like my development and like just me being trying to become the best player I could be in general, I didn't know if FDU could offer what I needed to like really excel, if that makes sense. Like
feel like your time there ran its course.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like my time there was ran its course. Into the tournament. First team All-NEC, so it's like I don't know what else I could do. Like, obviously win a championship, but there's a lot of other factors that play into being in college now. Like that definitely why I chose to move on. But the Kentucky process, it happened pretty fast, to be honest with you. Like, I got contacted by one of the coaches the next day. I spoke to all four of the coaches. It was great energy, great vibes with all of them. Got on a Zoom call 2 days after. My parents, got on a great Zoom call. Went down to Kentucky on like a couple of days after that, on a visit, and then committed there. So it was a quick process. And
I read reports. I was like, oh, that process, he's definitely tired. I was like, man, this guy, they came in late, and you had to it was quick. Just like you said, like you didn't have much time to oh wait, Kentucky came out of nowhere.
No, yeah, exactly. It was quick and definitely, I feel like I made the right choice. So it was great.
How was the visit, by the way?
The visit was great, man. It was great. Seeing all those facilities, being in that type of environment, just being when I say like campus, it's just a lot different than FDU.
Yeah.
It's a lot different. FDU's a small school. Kentucky's a huge school.
Huge
so
campus.
it's just big campus, big school.
Probably give you chills seeing like all the legends that have been there, like John Wall. You probably saw on the
you
post.
saw
Mark's
all the
Cousins,
NBA
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, definitely you see all the NBA players on the walls when you're in the practice facility and in the game arena. So it's like you're with greatness now. So that's what they expect from you, and that's what you gotta live up to. So it's definitely motivating. Yeah, it was great.
I know that definitely gave you chills.
Yeah, it definitely did.
So there were other schools on your list, such as mid-majors like Pepperdine, Siena, and Iona. Siena is where Miles Wilmoth plays, and Iona is where your former coach, where you would have reunited with, Tobin. Where you would, if not Kentucky coming in late in the process, where was your heart leaning toward?
My heart was definitely leaning towards Siena. I was close to, I basically committed there, and I was close to announcing it, but Kentucky just came in out of nowhere and just
you can't pass that up.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, that's exactly how I looked at it. So it's like I can't pass this up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a dream school. It was one of my goals growing
and you'll
up.
get great exposure.
Exactly, great exposure and stuff. So it's like I feel like God put this in my face. Like He wouldn't want me to deny it. So I definitely feel like I had to take the opportunity.
But were you talking with Miles Wilmoth during that time when you were close to committing to Siena?
Oh yeah, definitely I was. He took a visit up there. He was texting and stuff like that, so definitely was talking about Miles. Sure.
And then when you told him, Kentucky came in, bro, I'm sorry, but
to be honest with you, I didn't even tell him. It was like it happened just too fast. I didn't even tell a lot of people. It just came out of nowhere.
He probably still was happy for you though.
Yeah.
That's good though. Yeah, you guys both are like the same height. I think 6'7".
No, he's taller than me. He's like 6'9".
Oh my god. Oh damn, really?
Yeah.
Oh damn, that's crazy. Hey, you guys both have been doing your thing, man. Really proud of both of you.
Yeah, appreciate that, bro.
What do you hope to achieve next year as you are now going to be in the limelight at a more magnified level? What workouts are you doing to help prepare for the season? Now you're going to be part of one of the Power 5 conferences, SEC.
I don't really have any individual, like I said, I'm not really an individual based type of person. Like my goal is just to win a national championship. Like it's not no baby things. Like, they have a certain expectation at those big schools, especially at that school, a prestigious school like that. Like there's only one we go, and that's the same goal I have is to go win a championship, go win a national championship.
Win the conference and win the national championship.
Yeah. So that's definitely our goal, to go in there and win a national championship. And workout wise, I'm just getting better, at everything. I talk to the coaches and stuff, ask them what they think I should, work on and things like that, so they kind of help guide what I should be working on right now. So I'm definitely using what they're saying to help me go in that right direction when it comes to working out. But just working on everything, getting in better shape, all of the above.
What do you think are your weaknesses right now? What do you say you need to work on most as you head into the SEC?
I feel like finishing around the rim, finishing through contact. I feel like, especially going to a big conference like that, there can be a lot of contact. There's going to be a lot of high flyers at the rim, blocking shots. So definitely got to work around finishing on the rim. My athleticism definitely could take another step up. Playing with the and even just my ball handling, stuff like that.
So you're doing like a lot of box jumps, squats, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's good. So you ready for some quick hitters?
Yeah, what's up?
What was the biggest pivot moment of your life, good or bad, that changed the course of your life forever, that's taking you on this path you've been on and are going?
I think meeting one of my trainers, Jason Cole. I think that was
Shout out Jason.
Shout out Jay. I think that was a big pivotal moment of my life that kind of changed the course.
How old were you at that time?
I was 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
How did he change your life? Like he got you to be more serious, or?
No, he just he instilled the confidence in me. He had confidence in me that I never heard like anybody else really have in me. But like I never heard I feel like I was always confident in myself, but like he had the same type of confidence for me too, and he just opened a lot of doors for me when it comes to going to RCB with the running FDU.
Oh wow!
So yeah.
Hey, shout out Jason, man. I know you'll see this too.
Yeah. What
motivates you? What's your why?
I have a lot of whys. My family. They definitely motivate me.
Hi Shirley. I know she's gonna see this because she actually followed me on Instagram. Thank you for that. Love Mama Shirley, Mama Almonor, and Jean. Nice to see you pop up, Almonor.
Yeah. My family, my parents, they went through a lot to get to, be able to put me in a position to shine and be successful. So my family definitely motivates me. Yeah, that's really, and me, like I motivate me, like
Just
I
internally motivated.
Like, yeah, I'm internally motivated. Like my younger self, like just having those goals for me, and people not really believing me growing up. It's like that still motivates me today. I remember all the stuff people were saying about me, and
Yep.
you know, it still motivates me today for sure.
I feel you. I kind of feel the same boat, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody would have thought a kid named DJ Hamilton would meet Rich Paul, meet NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Bro, even if I told my younger self, I wouldn't believe everything that's happened these last year and a half, man.
Yeah.
Never would have thought. And then having a platform to have people like you tell their story. Because, yeah, some people, unless you make it like big time NBA or something, some people like doing D2, D3 sports, they don't really get a chance to like go on a platform and tell their life story. So that's why I created this too, like give people a chance to tell their story where they probably wouldn't get anywhere else. Probably just get a little pregame interview or after the game. That's not really telling like your life story. That's why I like really enjoy doing this. Like, yeah, I enjoy talking sports, but my favorite part of doing this brand since I created it, of all the writing, video editing, and podcasts, favorite is doing the interviews, like for real. All the people I've interviewed, and I showed you the little collage I made recently. Yeah, all the people I've interviewed, I've always enjoyed letting people tell their stories, man. It really is beautiful. Like, it touches my heart. It really does.
Still.
Favorite pregame meal?
I don't even have a favorite pregame meal, to be honest.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're not a foodie like that, or not?
Not pregame. I don't even like to eat that much.
Oh, that's funny. Jordani said the same thing.
I really
for pregame.
don't.
Yeah, I was for track. I was like, what?
Yeah, don't. I like doing it on an empty stomach, especially early games. But later games, I'll probably just get some. I know this is bad. I'll probably get some McDonald's if I play like a late game.
McDonald's? Oh, you still eat McDonald's, bro?
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, I haven't eaten McDonald's outside of breakfast stuff. Even the breakfast, I haven't eaten in like 2 years.
I'm not even crazy,
bro. I don't be eating junk food like that.
Nah, yeah, probably McDonald's or like a late game. But like if it's any early type of game, I'm probably not gonna eat. I don't really like eating.
Yeah.
I like playing. I like playing on empty stomach for some reason.
Oh, you feel like it just drives you more or something?
Yeah.
Like keep pushing like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, never heard that before. That's okay. You and Jordani, that's crazy. For you gave me, I always ate something like carbs or something just gave me energy.
Nah, I don't even think that should give me energy.
He's like, I'm ready. I already have the fire thing.
Yeah.
What's your game day routine like?
Working their routine? Oh, it's nothing crazy. Like, you know, college wise, you just gotta go through shoot around before.
Yeah.
So I probably like I'll go to shoot around, go back to the room, take a nap, probably play some FIFA, listen to some music, and then walk over, get over there, tape up, get in the court, get some shots up.
Stretching and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what's up. Favorite hobbies besides basketball?
I like playing video games. I like watching soccer.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you like soccer.
Yeah, I'm a big soccer guy.
Who's your team?
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid? Oh.
Yeah. Who else? What else? Big. Yeah, so yeah, really just video games, to be honest.
What's some of your favorite games?
FIFA, Madden.
Oh.
I play MLB now, GTA.
Yeah.
I like playing Batman too.
Oh, they have a Batman game? I haven't. But I don't even been playing video games like that, so I don't even know, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Like I told you before pre-show, like I haven't played video games since I was in my dorm 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get to my goals, and yeah, I'll watch movies. I'm always down to watch a good movie, always. And then listen to music. I love listening to music.
Yeah,
and
me too.
Listen to Matt podcasts like Club Shay Shay.
Oh yeah.
I listen to Bill Simmons podcast. I listen to Jay Shetty, health and wellness, like mental health and wellness.
Uh-huh.
He's helped though. He's great. And then there's other great people. That's what I usually do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Video games. I don't know. For some reason, ever since I gotten older, I'm like, damn. I feel like when I play video games, I feel like I could be doing something right now and get better. Like just this is how I'm wired. I'm just like, man, I feel like I'm wasting time. I don't know. It's just me. I'm just like, I don't know. Should I be playing video games right now? Yeah.
But the thing is, I feel like video games, it just helps me. Like,
yeah, just to get away, because you're always training. You just need to decompress sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, and that's definitely video games. They help with the stress and the training. I mean, like, and like decompressing, like you said, and it's just fun.
Yeah. Favorite music artist of all time? You can name like your top 5. It doesn't have to be in order either.
Favorite music? Oh, all time.
Yeah, I know you love music, bro.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite artist right now is A Boogie. So I'll just say
Boogie?
that. Yeah, I'll just say that. He been my favorite artist for a while now too. So I'll just say A Boogie.
Yeah, A Boogie. Oh, what's some of your favorite songs from him? He just dropped a recent album.
Yeah, he did.
I listened to most of it. It was fire.
Nah,
I didn't finish it yet.
Nah,
I got like the last 6 songs.
New album is fire. I like there's no. Favorite song. I mean, I can't even give you favorite songs. Like there's so many songs. Like I just love his music.
Yeah, there's Timeless. There's
my favorite song probably is 99 Problems and Messages. But like I like a lot of his music though.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Yeah, he started becoming big when I was in high school. Like 2015, I was sophomore. I was like, who's this guy? Ace Boogie. Yeah, I'm like, this guy is for real, man. Yeah, he's legit, man. Yeah. Hey, shout out to A Boogie, man.
Shout out A Boogie.
Top 5 NBA players of all time and your all-time starting 5.
Do I need to get both or just one?
You do both. Yeah. Name your top 5 all time first.
Top 5 all time. Braun, Jordan. I'm gonna go Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna go. I'll probably go.
It's tough after the 3, huh?
Yeah. Then I'll probably go Kareem and Shaq.
Ooh, we almost have the same top 5 of players, except I have Magic instead of Shaq.
Magic, no, I got Shaq. I mean, is the most dominant player. Like, I feel like I just got to put Shaq in it.
Shaq was, oh man, bro. I'm probably outside of Wilt, but Shaq did it in the modern era. It's just like, whoa, like we're never gonna see someone that size, that combination of agility, size, jumping ability ever. 7'1", 325.
Yeah,
the frame he had, but it was chiseled.
Yeah,
and he could jump out the gym. We're never gonna see that again, ever. And Orlando Shaq, even though Laker Shaq was a menace, Orlando Shaq, ladies and gentlemen, that was like pre-Giannis.
Yeah,
like that was a freak of nature, man.
Yeah.
Your all-time starting 5.
Starting 5. At the 1, I'm gonna go Steph.
Ooh, okay.
At the 2, I'll go Kobe at the 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go Braun at the 3. I'm gonna go KD at the 4.
Ooh,
and I'm gonna go Shaq at the 5.
Oh, and so no Jordan. That's interesting. No Jordan. Okay.
Nah.
He's like, I'm
a Kobe over Jordan guy just off preference. So I'm gonna just choose Kobe, but like, but that's just my preference though.
And then your top 5, that was in order that you
did my top 5 was in order.
Okay.
I said that.
Yeah, that's okay. How would someone describe Ansley Almonor? Who is he as a person?
That's a great question. I don't even know. Probably dedicated, disciplined, laid back, funny, just chill. Like, I don't know.
Would you say you're shy at all or not?
It depends on the situation. Like I feel like my friends wouldn't say I'm shy, but like somebody I don't know probably would say I'm shy.
Yeah. Once you get to like know people more, then you like open up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You want to play a little start bench cut before we get into a little bit more?
Yeah, what's up?
Start bench cut. J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick.
Start Drake, bench J. Cole.
Oh, cutting Kendrick.
And cutting Kendrick, yeah.
Ooh, that's spicy. Because I remember Jordani, I had him on just 2 days ago. He said he's cutting Drake, and he's starting. If he said his favorite, if it was his favorite, starting J. Cole, and then he's benching Kendrick. But he said if it's not being biased, he said starting Kendrick, bench J. Cole, cut Drake. That's funny. You guys could definitely talk about that. That's funny. That's funny. Start bench cut. Denzel Washington, Samuel L. Jackson, Will Smith. And if you cut one of them, you're cutting all the work they ever created. So say, for example, Will Smith, there's no Fresh Prince of Bel-Air never exists. There's no Summertime, that classic song never exists, all that.
Okay, I'm starting Denzel Washington for sure.
Yep.
I'm going to bench. I'm benching Samuel L. Jackson. I'm cutting Will Smith.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Jordani cut Denzel.
Really?
Yeah. You'll see when the interview comes out. I was like, well, you'll see my reaction. I was like, what?
Nah, yeah, I'm not cutting Denzel.
Out of all of them, I am not cutting. No Training Day. No, remember the Titans, bro.
Yeah.
That is any person who ever played sports seen that movie. That movie is so motivating.
Nah, fact.
And I know you're a ball head, so I know when you thought Samuel Jackson. Coach Carter.
Yeah, Coach Carter.
Bro,
man.
I remember watching that movie when I was 5.
That's literally what I was thinking about when I heard when you said Samuel Jackson. I'm like, I'm not gonna get rid of that movie.
Exactly. Bro, remember that scene where he's there in the middle of the court with his foot on the ball and you hear the classic song. This song always motivates me, no matter if I'm tired, angry, sad, happy, or what. Let the drummer kick. Oh man, Citizen Cope. Yeah. Bro, every time when I'm in the gym tired, I put that song on. I'm immediately like ready to go. Yeah. I'm sure you play that too when you work out sometimes, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
He actually seen my story too before when I tagged him.
Where?
Citizen Cope. I was like, yo, legend. I was like, man, I remember listening to that soundtrack when I was 5, and I was like, man, I cried a little bit. I was like, that's love, bro. That's love.
Tough. That's tough.
Start bench cut. LeBron, Kobe, Jordan.
Start Bron, bench Kobe, cut Jordan. But that's just me being biased, though.
Yeah.
But like, if I'm not biased, then I'll probably bench Jordan and cut Kobe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. Because you did see LeBron and Kobe. You didn't see...
Yeah.
We didn't see, because we were born in the 2000s.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't see Jordan. We didn't grow up watching Jordan. All we can go by is YouTube clips and what old heads tell us.
Exactly.
Yeah, old heads, they always try to say the 90s was more physical.
Yeah.
But today's era is the most talented it's ever been these last 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
Like, the talent coming in just keeps getting better and better.
It's no, like...
It's just more skilled.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's just...
Bro, we have 7'4". Giants like Wemby doing what he's doing. Bro, did a sham god at 7'4".
Bro, it's just a different game. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
It's just a different game.
And you think it's just going to get better, right?
Yeah. It's just going to get better.
Before we get into the next questions, who do you think is going to be next face of the NBA, by the way? You think it's going to be Wemby, Luka, Ant-Man, Jason Tatum?
That's a great... I feel like we're not going to have one. I feel like it's going to
be various, right?
Yeah.
The talent's just too good now.
Yeah, talent is way too good. I don't think there's going to be one guy anymore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And all this international talent now, it's just...
The way the league's going, I don't see it as just a one guy thing. It's just faces of the league.
Yeah. What are your career goals? What do you hope to achieve?
Obviously, I have ultimate goals to play in the NBA someday, but I don't really judge, would you say, my success off of that. I just want to become the best basketball player I could be, and that wherever that takes me is where it takes me. But I just want to make sure I don't sell myself short, and I become the best player I could be. Like that's for me. I'm going to go out there, work the hardest I could work, and the rest is in God's hands, and whatever happens. So
that's an incredible answer. Some people try to say, like for me, example, sports media. I tell people ask me, "Oh, what's your end goal?" ESPN. I'm like, whether it's ESPN or NBC or CBS, MSG, or even if it's a small network. As long as I know at the end of the day I try my best, I know my future self, he's thanking me. He's probably talking about, yo, young DJ, I'm really proud of you. You've been putting all this work and you've been mad consistent. Like, no matter what happens, I'll know I'll have no regrets. And I know that's the same way with you.
Exactly. Yes,
like, you put the work in, and your older self is probably thanking you too. Like, hey, young fella, if you don't make it to the NBA, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself grace because you did your best. You tried the best you can be, man. You tried the best you can do, you know? Who would you like to see on the show? But you have to help me get them on.
You got your Donnie. I said this at another show too, but we're gonna do Nick Boyd.
Nick Boyd?
You know, yeah. We're gonna try to get Nick Boyd on the show for sure.
Oh, Nick Boyd. When does he come back out here?
I think he's actually out here right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that ass?
I don't know though, but I know he probably got to go back out soon, so I'm not sure.
I mean, we can always do audio version too.
Yeah.
Like I did with you part 1.
Yeah.
I know you also Marcellus got a.
Oh yeah, Selly.
Oh, you never had Selly? Selly. I'm cool with his brother. Cool.
He's out in Israel right now, so I feel like that's tough. But yeah, or Sellis too.
I gotta get Sellis on, man. I've been trying. Sure. He said he even wants to come on. It's just been hard to get the schedule.
Yeah, Sellis. Yeah, get him on.
Him and Boyd, man.
Yeah.
Last question before we close it out. When people think of the name Ansley Almonor, what do you want your legacy to be? I remember asking you this back in 2021, but now that you've been through different life experiences, I'm sure your answer probably has changed now. What do you want your legacy to be?
Just want my legacy to be like somebody who went out there and gave it their all, you know, no matter what the circumstances were. He never gave up. He gave it his all. He let God, you know, let God's plan just unravel, and he did whatever he could. He did whatever he could control. I gave it all. I went out there, gave it my all, controlled what I could control, and let God do the rest. So that's it. That's what I want everybody to know. That's how I live my life. That's who I am.
Yep. That's a beautiful answer. Well, before we close out the show, man, I just want to say, us from the 845, we're all proud of you, man.
Appreciate it.
All of us watching, I know all you 845 is going to watch. This is one of the legends from Rockland County. Rockland County is a small town. A lot of people don't think they could do something with their life here, and we're both prime examples of being go-getters and make the most of what you can. Look at what we've both accomplished in our lives, and we're both just getting started.
Exactly.
And I just want to, we all wish you the best of luck in the SEC next year, Kentucky. I know you're going to kill it. And you got support in all people who are going to be watching, and support in me. No matter what happens, bro, you always got support in me, whether good or bad. I'm always here for you. And we've been knowing each other since the sandbox days. So just know it's love on my side, and I'm always here to support you, brother.
No, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's been another great edition here on the DJ Sports Show. Here in Mike Vision Studios with future Kentucky men's basketball player, Ansley Almonor. He is one of the greatest people you ever meet, and you guys are really going to enjoy this. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.
Congrats on the huge win, man. Played great. Whole team played great. Obviously, losing these guys last time was tough. What did you guys do differently in your preparing and playing the game to beat these guys?
I mean, we packed it in. We got rebounds. Like last game, we got out rebounded. They set us up. So we played our game on speed. I mean, we do this every game. We're very much beat.
How do you think the crowd is interacting tonight? What was their role?
I mean, the whole episode of people, we feed off their energy and it makes us play more better.
I mean, you got your fans right here. They love you. The rest of the season.
I mean, one game at a time. We're going to win the rest of the games, win out, try to get the conference champion.
All right, perfect. Congrats, man.